Hello, welcome back.
There is someone watching me. I
Welcome
can
back
tell.
to the Morrowind series. Alright, so
We make a
I
special
took like a
trip
week
just
off. It's actually more than a week. I think it might have been 2 weeks. Mostly this is because I had a really bad schedule. I have to record when A, I'm not working, and B, there's nobody else in the house. And those two things don't always coincide nicely. So I had like some scheduling issues, but honestly, if I had tried, I probably could have gotten some recording time in. The second thing is that I was just feeling kind of burned out on Morrowind. Um, Having just ended the console series and starting a new series, I kind of was just like, oh man, I don't really want to do this. And that sucks, because I want to keep making content and keep. I mean, I actually enjoy making the content, even if I'm not
I'm waiting.
necessarily enjoying the game 100%. Um, but so I was thinking about it. I had some time today. I wanted to do some stuff. And my antidote to this problem of burnout is that
My time is precious, so make it quick.
I'm just going to stop giving a shit about quality. Not completely. I mean, I still want to, make interesting episodes, but I think I part of the burnout that I got was just as a result of trying a little too hard. I was trying to like make the episodes quick and you know interesting all the way through, and I was trying to keep the quality all the way up and stuff, and it was a little too much to keep tabs on at all times, I think, and so I'm gonna stop doing that. Um, I'm just gonna play it a little looser. Speaking of which, what was I doing? Uh, did I kill the rats yet? I did not. Okay, so I think I remember what was going on here. So, last episode, oops, what have I done? I pressed the button. What button did I press? I pressed Q. Oh boy. Alright, so okay. So what I was doing, I was going to go into Mrs. Draene Thelis's house and find out if my stupid character build is going to work at all. First of all, I need to remember how to freaking play the PC version.
Make it quick, Outlander.
Alright, right off the bat, we're doing alright. Killed it in a couple of hits, so that's good. So this is where we find out if I have been an idiot in making my character and if I'm going to be unable to kill these rats. Seems like I'm doing fine. Yeah, more than fine. I'm doing great. I need to refresh myself, man. It's been a while since I played this, actually. Speaking of throwing quality out the window. So yeah, long blade, short blade, light armor, destruction, athletics, mysticism, alteration, acrobatics, alchemy, medium armor. Okay. I think that's fine. What are my actual stats here? So my stats are not particularly high. My skills are pretty good. And I think that's pretty much, if you're going for a hybrid build, that's pretty much what's going to happen. So, you can probably hear my computer here. I apologize about that. I mentioned this in GeoGuessr, but, I don't know. I don't expect everybody to watch everything. Nobody watches any of my videos right now, so. Is it tacky to say that? I know it is. But alright, I'm taking some of these ingredients here, and I'm gonna actually do alchemy with them. Now that I have the ability to do that, that's an axe. It's not particularly valuable, but I'll take it anyway. I already looked in this chest, right? Oops. There we go. Close. Yeah, so what I want to do, I'm going to take this Ashion because it's restore intelligence, and that can lead to some interesting stuff down the road. Resin is restore health, Sultrus is restore health, and Marshmallow, yep, just Marshmallow. That's hard to say. Those are all restore health, so I'm going to be taking those so that I can do that. Hackalow is valuable, so I'll take that as well. So the great thing about having alchemy is that suddenly looking in these little chests and things is actually worthwhile, because you can use the stuff that's in it. Okay. So F is weapons. Is V magic, or is that C? Is it E? It's not E. E's use. I'll have to figure that out at some point, but alright, so rats, not terribly difficult. I mean, it usually isn't, unless you've done something terribly wrong. The real test is going to be the next thing on the list, which is the egg mine bandits. So that's going to be interesting. I have done the cave rats, ready for more orders, egg poachers. Speaking of which, let's see about advancement. Good. Alright, do I have a mortar and pestle yet? I do not. I have 16,000 gold, so I think that's going to be fine. It's going to be enough to buy myself a mortar and pestle, and then I'll go get those guys. So yeah, just because I'm lowering the quality of the videos doesn't mean I'm not going to edit at all. So let me just edit all this out. You know what's pretty neat is I didn't realize you can actually see the Dwemer ruins from here. That's pretty cool. It's this new mod I have, the increased render distance. I never realized how close those actually are. Alright, I'm gonna try and do a fast forward here just to show you exactly where the stuff is. You know, it's a lot harder to make those smooth movements with a mouse. Alright, so this area here is quite dark. I'm going to try and just stick it out. And I don't know how dark it's going to come across on the video as well. It might be even slightly darker than what I see. Wow, that's a loud noise. I don't know if everybody can hear that, but yeah, so it might be slightly darker on the video than it is for me. I think, as I mentioned in episode 1, the video options for this game are not amazing, given that it was made in the year fucking 1950. So this is pretty dark. In the future I'll get some like torches and night eye potions and things, so that's not as bad. For right now though, you're just gonna have to bear with me. I'm also seeing this as being very dark, so don't worry about that. So I mean, these are some very basic beginning quests. We're not going to get into the interesting stuff until much later. I don't know if I'm going to do anything that much different in this playthrough than I did before. You know what? I should have rested before I came in here. Alright. I really didn't prepare at all coming into this. Totally should have set some hotkeys. And why are those hit sounds like extremely loud? I don't know if that's coming across, but those are like completely deafeningly loud right now. Okay. Yeah, like that one. Did you hear that? I hope you didn't, because that was extremely loud. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to look into that off camera, but there's that quest line done, so meet you back in town. Quick side note, these cork bulb plants also do restore health, so I'm going to be taking some of these. Alright, so here's the second Fighters Guild quest done. I will go ahead and start on the third, but I'm going to leave it there for this episode. So, you know, it's been a little bit since I recorded. I'm a little bit sick, so I know my commentary wasn't the greatest here, and I know my computer's loud and some other things are not quite right with this episode, but that's my new recording strategy, is just to not quite give too much of a shit about that and just kind of let it be. Otherwise I get a little too perfectionist about it, and I just won't be able to do things correctly. So anyway, that's it for now. I'll see you in the next episode.